Hey, this is Cleet. I'm out in Hendersonville today, and I just wanted to show you a little bit about my camper. It's a 1968, and I'm guessing it's a 1968. That's all I've ever known, and I've not been able to find a plate that has the date for it. However, it is a Shasta compact trailer, and I bought it from Habitat for Humanity back in about 2003 or 2002. I've had it for quite some time. And here is an exterior view from the right hand side. As you can see here, there's a door, and then on the rear there's a little storage compartment. And here's the tongue of the trailer. It does have a 2-inch ball, and this is all the original. You can see here there's gas lines and some chains. Now the gas fitting has a regulator on it, but this is the original one that came on the camper. When I originally bought it, the propane containers had this type fitting, you know, this size fitting that you see here. Currently they've changed over, and this never has been converted, so I've just never used gas on the inside. However, originally when I first bought it, we did test out the stove and it did work. And here's the front of the camper. As you can see, it has a window up front. It is missing some light covers, and it looks like maybe some of those are not original to the camper. However, most of those do work. And as you can see, there's the front window. And as you can see here, this is the left side of the Shasta Camper. It's the side that you'd see there on the driver's side of your vehicle. It has windows. Has electrical hookup here. As you can see, this opens up. You can just plug that in there, and then you have power. Here is a drain from the sink, and then you can connect water here, and that supplies water for the sink. And this opening here has always been here, and I just always assumed it probably was a fill tank for the water storage container that probably existed originally. However, this little fitting here is missing, and the water storage tank does not exist on the inside. Here's a view of the tires. Tires are in really good shape. They're probably about 4 or 5 years old. And it does have hubcaps on both sides. And as you can see, here's the rear of the camper. Originally there was a window in the back, however it got knocked out, and we just installed an air conditioning unit. And as you can see here, this is just a little cover that we created to keep this kind of watertight. If you were using the air unit, which does work, you would just need to remove this cover, just pulling some screws out. That's the little supports we installed on the camper. We done this and just didn't really want to tear out the original framework. However, the window you can see here, this is a piece of plexiglass we installed, and the air conditioning unit was just small enough to fit the opening here, so none of this framework had to be torn out. So that's that's the only other thing that's not original to the camper. And as you can see, there's the rear of the camper. Again, it's missing a cover on the right hand side. Looks like there's just a little bit of a dent here. Potentially something's bumped it here. It does have its original taillights and the original bumper that's probably been replaced at some time. And as you can see again, here's the right side of the camper. The door there, entering the camper. The handle you can see there is missing. I do have the original parts for it. And I'll show you those on the inside. And here's the little storage compartment. I'll show you that. As you can see, you know, it's got its hubcap that matches the other side. I'll open this up right here and show you the inside. As you can see, here's just the little cover. You open it up, and as you can see, I have some jacks for the exterior. That way, when if you're setting up, you can level it up where the camper doesn't actually move. I've just got a lot of stuff in there. I apologize for it not being cleaned out, but that's a little storage compartment that you have there for travel. As you can see here, the windows are in good shape. The only thing I see really, you know, then I'll just tell everybody the same thing, that if you look around, some of this caulking here that's original to the RV has kind of become a little brittle and really needs to be replaced. You know, but the sides are in relatively good shape. Just needs a little work, but it's all original, and it's, you know, just in really good shape. So let's go inside. Now again, this is a Shasta Compact, and it's only sleeps 4 adults, and there is no bathroom. There is a sink and a stove. Let's go inside. Again, you can see here the handle is missing. I have the hardware inside, and I just haven't replaced it. Here's a screen door. It is missing the screen on the lower side. It does have the screen up here. A little sliding door where you can operate this. You know, if you were inside, then you had access to your handle. Okay, I'm going to take you inside. As you can see here, here's the interior, and this is the original flooring. We have just put that down just to hide that seam there that's original to the RV. And there's the little dinette. Again, that's removable, but here it is set up as if you wanted to sit down and dine or just relax. And on the right hand side, as you step in, as you can see, just stepping inside the door, here's a 3-burner stove. And again, the gas has not been converted over, but when we first bought the RV, we did hook up one of those tanks that did fit then originally, and it did work. But here's the 3-burner stove, and you can see, you open it up, you're going to get all your shelving in there. It's really clean. As you can see there, there's the 3-burner stove, and then you have your sink over to the left, and there's a little cover there for the sink that's been made that's original to the camper. And there's an overhead storage compartment just above the stove. And as you can see here, this is one of the lighting sources. This here is, you put a mantle on it. There is a globe that goes over that. I have that here. I apologize for that. But here is the mantle that goes there. The globe is cracked. I just kept the globe and never replaced it, but that's how that works, and that's the gas lighting. And then here also you have electric lighting. Again, I showed where you could plug electricity up inside. This little light works here. You have an outlet, and this lighting source here is lighting source that hooks up to a battery. So if you were somewhere out where you didn't have power, you could you know, connect your lighting to a battery. And here is the sink. Here's the handles that I have for the exterior of the door. It's just broke, so I've just kept that so we could replace it at some point. As you can see, here's the sink cover here. Apologize, it is just a little bit dirty, but there's the sink. Here you can, when you hook up your water source on the outside, you can turn this on, and then you have water flow. And this is the original system. That is a pump handle that was once connected to the storage container that is just inside the closet here, and I'll show you that in just a moment. The closet's full, but I'll show you the compartment. And this here originally was, somebody told me, was where the original ice box was. Somebody had removed it and put up a pegboard. I always thought it would be cool to put one of those little dorm refrigerators in. But as you can see, here's the rest of the back of it. This little dinette is removable, and you can see there's plenty of seating there, and there's the air conditioning unit. Here's another light, electrical light. The back has had some repairs in the past, and there is a little water issue over in this corner that needs some repair work. And this is the original seating. I never changed that, but I kept it to have some made and just never used it, or never had ones made. I've always used them and just put covers over them. But all the little windows, all these little units, they all work. The little handles, you can see there's one on the window on the other side, and also there on the screen. Looks like we stirred up a little wasp nest, but I'll try to be careful. And here's the storage closet just behind the sink. You can open it up. It is completely full currently of stuff, but as you can see, floor to ceiling, all the way to the back, all the way to the front. And there's a 15-ounce fuse box. You have a closet here. You open that up. As you can see, there's plenty of storage space. And now over underneath this seat cushion, you'll see there's another little storage compartment here for items just over the wheel well. And this is access to the little storage compartment. It's also accessible from the outside. That's a little dinette. Again, that's all removable. I'll show you that in just a second. Here underneath here is another little storage compartment. Now there's the air conditioning unit we installed, and you can see it kind of fits in that unit in the window. The unit fits there in that window opening. And overhead is sleeping for two. Storage compartment here. And I'll show you how that all sets down and turns into bedding. Again, that's the closet there. Give me just 1 minute. As you can see, here is sleeping area above. Here, as you can see here, I'm going to remove the dinette. It just lifts right up. This all comes apart, and that way you can just tuck it away. And now here, you take and remove these cushions from either side, and then reach right here. Pull that forward. And there's your sleeping for there. As you can see, I've not replaced any of the cushions. There's just a little bit of the water damage that you see, and what is currently going on needs some work. And again, as you can see up above, you can use that for storage, and that's sleeping for two, or it can be a dining area for four as well. Sleeping two up top, and then when you pull the bed out and flatten all that out, then that becomes sleeping for two as well. So again, there's the inside. There were some water issues up there originally. I think those have been fixed. There may be something starting again. I'm not real sure, but again, there's and that's a 1968 Shasta Compact.